common sense. But it's gonna be a lot of people that's not. It's not gonna make sense to. But we can't do nothing for them.
Y'all see what it is. We are live now.
Right, let's get it.
Tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
This shit's about
we talking about a few things.
What we gonna talk about? Cuz?
And the first thing that Tyree Brown wants to talk about, and I said, "Oh, that is fucking interesting that you want to talk about that."
Talk to me.
Well, first let's introduce ourselves.
Yeah. Let's introduce ourselves. Let's do the little thing.
Okay.
The first time he don't want to talk about himself.
That nigga high as shit.
I'm ready because I'm ready to get into. I'm not high.
Nigga,
I'm just medically. I'm medically induced.
Lying like hell.
God damn, I did it one time. That's the first time I hit the right button. Well, let's introduce ourselves. We ain't got time for this shit because we only got a little bit of time.
Y'all already know who the fuck it is. Y'all know who page y'all tuned into right now. It's your boy Ferrazar, aka Sharp, aka nobody looks better than me, aka nobody else can do it better than me, aka everybody loves me and not you, aka yes, your girl is my girl, but when I'm mad with her, she's your girl, aka I'm the coolest in everything and nobody could ever be cooler. AKA I look the best, and if there's anybody that looks better, they're obviously gay because this is the borderline to the best looking man, and then it crosses over to gay. But yeah, okay, all right. Your boy Ferrazar.
Right. Let's go to you.
Building. That's right.
Who it be?
Good evening, everyone. It's your girl, Lady Tay, aka Queen of Model, baby. I'm here. I'm in the building. It's another Thursday. I know y'all missed us last Thursday, but we back, baby.
Man, I love that.
Hey, y'all.
Okay. Hey, man, you know what it is. It's your favorite uncle, man, Tyree. You know, but I ain't gonna do all the other shit. Favorite uncle Tyree. Come on.
Hey,
we got shit to talk about.
All right, God damn it.
This nigga is getting to business. Yeah, a lot of AKA. What's up, Chris? Now this nigga, my cousin Chris. If he was here,
who that? The finisher? Is that called?
Yeah,
is that the finisher?
Yeah, if he was here,
man, the finisher.
Oh my God.
Hold on.
That nigga is like.
Hold on.
Huey P. Newton.
I think I got his email. I can bring him in.
Good,
because I used to bring him in just to finish him off.
Nah, man, he's different.
Yeah,
his level is he's on another level.
I think they might hate him more than me.
Yes, that nigga, and he means this, and he's intelligent with the shit that he says. So I don't know if he mean it or not, but it sounds like he means it. He be having me like, come on,
he knows what he's talking. He know what he's talking about.
Wow.
But ladies and gentlemen of the jury tonight, Mr. Brown came to me and said, I want to talk about child support. I said, that's very, very fucking interesting because boy, have I been down that goddamn road quite a few times.
Talk to us about what's going on.
Indeed, I have.
Not you. What's going on?
Where do I begin? No, but seriously. Okay. When it comes to child support, ladies and gentlemen, this is the thing. Pay it, bitch.
Yeah.
Pay it, bitch. Like straight up. Like, okay, I hear a lot of men out there complain about paying child support.
Right.
So I say, okay, well, how much time are you spending with your child?
Right.
They ain't seeing the child as often as they should. So I'm like, bro, how the fuck can you get mad for her suing you for child support when you're not putting in, you know what I'm saying, the physical time with your fucking child? So my thing is this. If you're not always there physically, you should take care of everything financially.
Okay.
You know, if you can't get it even where, you know, you can financially support and spend just as much time, then, you know, then that's what you're supposed to do. And that goes for either party, whether it's a man who has to pay child support, whether it's a woman who has to pay child support. Now, God damn, Kenny.
Hey.
told
Come in
on
here.
me. He told on me.
Come in
He
here
told
smelling.
on me.
Come in here smelling.
He told on me.
Smelling like cannabis for men.
Nobody knew that.
You know what I'm saying?
Smooth move.
Well, yeah, I told it.
Yeah,
it.
he did.
Tell him, Ken.
But
Yeah, he did.
But anyway, regardless of man and woman, pay your motherfucking child support. Stop fucking complaining, knowing that your ass ain't spending time with your child like you're supposed to. So shut the fuck up and pay the goddamn money. Now, to all you individuals out there who are putting men on child support just for spite. You know, you got a man who does take care of his child, but every time he turns around, you got his ass up in court trying to get more fucking money up out his goddamn pocket. Like, it's crazy. It's like, and then you got those type of mothers out there that want a man to pay to see his fucking child. It's like, if you ain't got no fucking money, you can't see your fucking kid.
Here we go.
Like,
come on, man, because you was doing all that bullshit. Fuck that shit you was talking. Come on, man.
Okay.
God damn.
So,
we gotta talk about all aspects.
Man, fuck that shit.
So
Let you talk about that shit.
Okay.
He wants to go all in.
So obviously I got to the part that Tyree wants to talk about.
He feels very passionate.
He's feeling some type of way.
Really.
Would you like to take over?
Yeah.
Go right ahead, goddamn.
Hey, check this out. All right. Whatever the fuck you said, that's cool. Check this shit out. You ready for this shit? I don't care what y'all say, because this is the reason why I say this. If a woman want to have a baby, she get pregnant by the nigga. First of all, yes, it's his responsibility to wear a condom, and it's your responsibility to make him wear a condom. You know niggas don't give a fuck. We gonna fuck anything. Y'all say we fuck anything, we'll fuck a roach, right? So we'll fuck anything raw too, right? All right, cool. So then we done fuck you raw. And you know we ain't shit. Or even if you don't know we ain't shit, don't give a fuck. If you're not willing to take care of that responsibility by yourself for the rest of your motherfucking life, don't have that motherfucking baby.
Don't have the damn baby.
Because there's too many examples
Don't have it.
of niggas not stepping up. And see, sometimes it's not even about the finance. Sometimes it's about being there for the motherfucking kid. Spending time is worth more than money, motherfucker. But let me tell you something. If you're not willing to take care of that kid by yourself, for them motherfucking 18 to 27 years, because some of these motherfuckers don't get out the house till they 28. If you're not willing to take care of that motherfucker by yourself, then don't have a motherfucking kid. Because see, it's not fair to a nigga. See, if a nigga don't want to have a baby, he still gonna have to pay child support. But if a woman don't want to have a baby, she can have a fucking abortion. That's the bullshit. And a man might want to have a kid, but you don't want to have a kid. So now you have an abortion.
So fuck them kids.
So what I'm trying to tell you is if you ain't willing to take care of that kid the way your grandma did before it was motherfucking social service, and she was in that motherfucking house with them 8 goddamn dirty ass kids, one motherfucking pot of Spam on a motherfucking fryer, the bitch don't have a fucking kid. I'm sick of this shit. And I'm sick of you motherfucking simps out there trying to take up for these bitches. If you ain't willing to do this shit by your motherfucking self, don't do it at all. Stop having sex. Pulling out don't work. I got a pull out baby. That motherfucker ain't all a little bit off. Try to pull out didn't work. Pre-cum, some shit happened. I don't fucking know what happened. Some bullshit happened. But if you ain't willing to take care of that kid by your motherfucking
Pre-cum
self.
babies come out a little retarded.
Look, you know. But listen, but that's not the point. Don't try to detract me from this. Because you was on that old mellow shit. Pay the child support shit. No, nigga. And another thing, the fucking child support is to support the fucking kid. If you get that motherfucking child support check and get your hair done, you's a no good son of a bitch. And your karma coming. It might come in the form of that kid not respecting your fucking ass. But if, and another thing, another motherfucking thing.
Let him go.
$200-$300 a month ain't enough to take care of the kids.
Say that shit again. Hold on,
$200-$300 a month ain't enough to take care of a fucking kid. So now you gonna put this nigga on child support for $200-$300 a month because you want a new pair of shoes every motherfucking month, and you ain't giving that little nigga shit. That's some bullshit. Now y'all gonna get on that nigga Anthony. What is his name? the basketball nigga. But y'all don't know the whole story. The nigga gave that bitch $100,000 to get rid of the kid. She said she was gonna do it. She didn't do it. She was living in Georgia. She went to Los Angeles because they knew she would get more child support from there. His father shit in Georgia, so he only had to do the bullshit. That bitch put him through some motherfucking bullshit. And you motherfucker think my blood pressure up.
You sweat.
Hey man, somebody go. I got to go wash my face up. I'm sick of this shit.
As a father that's in July getting ready to be off child support
Oh shit!
after 18 years, caught my rears up. I'm not seeing none of that.
How does it feel? Okay.
It feels fucking good.
Or are you gonna dance?
Fucking
Are
good.
you gonna dance when you make your last payment?
Yeah, yes, I am. But I like to say child support doesn't stop at 18.
No, it
It
doesn't.
continues for the rest of her life.
Her
for
or
me.
him.
Her, but in my case, it's to her. So as long as I got breath in me, if I got some money, she always got some money.
Wow.
No matter what the circumstances, I'm gonna be there. That's the
Wow.
commitment I made to her when she was small, when she was born. I looked down at her and said, "Kalei." She looked up at me and said, "Daddy." We've been thick ever since. So for me, it's not about what her mom gonna do with the money. If the state says that this is what I have to pay, I'm gonna pay it and get on with my life and be there. So my baby mama can't say that I'm, mean or didn't want to be there for my daughter. Hell, I'm going to lacrosse games. You know what I'm saying? And she's losing 18-0, but I'm there telling her, hey, this is what team is.
That's right. That's
You know
right.
what I mean? As long as she see me,
I love it.
that's child support.
Being in
Yeah,
attendance.
she gonna need that support.
Now, on the other
Getting
hand,
her ass whipped like that.
On the other hand, I have this young man that's $25,000 behind in child support. He's worried about being credited for $9,000 in the year 23. It's 25, and I'm trying to tell him that if the judge tell you that by May 30th, if you have
How
a
much in the
major
rears?
25,000.
Oh shit!
Look, if the judge tell you that May 30th, I'm gonna let you go now, but by May 30th, if you don't have me, no payments, not at least one payment, you're going to
Jail.
well, incarceration look like it certainly. Not that it's gonna happen, but it certainly might. You know what I mean? So I'm telling him, I called him 3 times to get him to come help me. So that was at least $50 in it for him. So he could take it right then, send it to child support. I called him at 7 o'clock, I called him at 7:30, and I called him at 8:30. He calls me at 10:30 to tell me that he needs to ride up to child support. I tell him that if I call you 3 times in the morning with a hustle, and you can't answer your phone, but you somehow find the time to call me when you want to call me and get me to take you out there on my own gas and my own time without being compensated, you done lost your fucking mind. Now, if I can pay my child support and handle it like a man, then I expect you to. Now, if I'm trying to help you and you stuck in your ways, that child support ain't going nowhere, buddy. It's gonna hound you for the rest of your life. And if you 25,000 behind, you ain't getting shit for a while. You ain't getting no income taxes. You ain't getting shit.
Nah.
They coming.
Them arrears don't
They
feel
will
too
take
goddamn.
your
Yeah.
license
Yes.
Yeah.
Your
Passport.
passport.
Yes.
if you got one, because a lot of niggas ain't got it.
Well, he's
But-
trying to say he's a sovereign citizen, and I'm trying
Oh,
to
that's
tell
that
him that
old.
I'm
shit
trying to
that
tell
don't
him
work.
that shit is gonna land you in jail where I ain't coming to see you. That's what that gonna happen with that.
That
But
shit
you
don't
gotta
work.
let people. You gotta let people cook.
Let
If they
'em cook.
cooking, let them cook. So if he's on the wrong path and you done tried to straighten and give him the right way to tackle it, and he don't want to tackle it, it's not up to the mom. He mad at his baby mom because she won't support him on his court proceedings. She won't go up there. He's saying she ain't supportive. How do you support another motherfucker
What?
about your baby? How is she supposed to do that? Walk
About
down
another
town with
baby?
you? Yeah.
Man,
You understand what I'm saying?
I was in court and
She was. Hold on.
He's mad with her
Uh huh.
because his current girlfriend,
The girlfriend.
won't walk downtown while he straighten out his
The girlfriend won't go support him.
Right.
Like, he's not mad. That's an excuse.
Well,
He's just using an excuse.
But why she has to do that?
but like
That's
I told him,
yeah, that's
like
his
I
business.
told him, that's not her problem. That's your problem. Your dick that went in it. Your dick that came, and it's your dick that rewards. So now you got to take the consequences of that. And whether you want to handle it or not, it's coming, buddy. So whatever you do, I don't give a fuck. I just know that if you continue to do what you're doing, I won't see you around. Somebody's gonna have your girl because you won't be there to protect her.
yeah.
Wow.
I was in court and seen a individual of that caliber,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just like, this is. There was an older guy who was sitting in front of me, his case was something else about he was going through it with his ex-wife in the house or whatever. But anyway, to make a long story short, me and him ended up turning and looking at each other, and I said, "Man, this shit is embarrassing to our people." It was this young boy in there. Well, he looked pretty young anyway. No job, no nothing. 2 years behind. Ain't paid child support in 2 years. He in there trying to sweet talk his baby mom and everything. And I'm like, he leading her up there to her trying to, you know what I'm saying? She's like sitting there like shaking her head like, I ain't trying to hear it. You know what I'm saying? And then when he gets up there to the damn judge, first of all, he walks in looking like he's coming here to do a podcast.
That YN attitude.
He walks in looking like he's coming here. He walk in looking like me right now. He had on glasses, a hat. I didn't even know you could wear a hat in court.
I didn't know until you just said it.
You know what I'm saying? And he told him take it off. Nigga, he had his hat on. True Religion fucking hoodie. Pants sagging, showing his damn drawers and shit. Fucking Nike boots on and shit. I'm like, this nigga look like he
wants
just
to
walked
go
straight
to
from
jail.
off the fucking corner.
He wants to go to jail.
That's a lot.
And then he sits down in the chair, right, and goes like,
Oh, dang.
Oh man, that's the wrong body language. That's
his
like,
body
go ahead and
language
fuck
is
me
like
up.
his body
Just
language
go-
is like, I don't give a fuck about none of this
Right.
shit. And you know, he laying back like that and then doing this and shit.
And I know you saying, man, this motherfucker.
So I'm like, yo, this shit is so. And okay, so his baby mom start talking about what he ain't did in 2 years. Yeah, and this and that. He ain't did this. He just don't do nothing. And blase. So the judge starts talking to him. He's like, she asked him the question. So what's going on? You know, why ain't he like, you know, because I was incarcerated. Like, all English, because I was incarcerated. She's like, okay, well, what were you incarcerated for? He like, a firearm. Like, I'm like, yo, that's when me and the guy looked at me. He turned around, looked at me. I said, man, this is embarrassing for our people, man. I said, this is some embarrassing shit.
Me.
You know, then he trying to overtalk the judge and shit. I'm just like,
I know the judge fucked him around. I know it.
My God.
But
I don't know because they ended up going last. Like my case was called, we went whatever, and then we left. I don't know what the fuck happened after that. But
you can rest assured
this shit was just totally embarrassing, man. Like, yo, you already in here because you ain't paid your child support in 2 fucking years. Then you walk in here looking like you just walked from off the fucking corner. And then you saying I had a firearm and shit, like you trying to brag about it and shit. To you know what I mean?
Would
like,
you call him a YN?
I probably would.
All right.
I probably would, but seriously, it was just embarrassing though,
It's
man.
all over
Like,
the internet.
like, come on, man. Like, it's like we got to do better. Like these. First of all, it's a goddamn shame that we have to go and holler at these damn white folks in order for them to tell us, you know what I'm saying, give us a schedule on how we're going to go about, you know what I'm saying, raising our child or how much child support, this and that and this. Like, individuals are supposed to work that shit out before we even go there and embarrass ourselves. And
Wow.
you know what I'm saying? Like the shit is embarrassing. They looking at us like, okay, here these two ignorant niggas go. It's coming up here, don't know what to do with their damn child, don't know how to compromise, don't know how to co-parent. So I got to be the goddamn, you know what I'm saying? It's fucking embarrassing.
Well, I have a question.
Straight up.
Right?
Like
I'm not saying y'all wrong, but my question is because I'm a solution oriented person, not a problematic person, right? So my question is, who's more at fault? The man who ain't shit or the woman who laid with the ain't shit man?
They both need to be held accountable.
My thing is this. It's her fault if she already got the blueprint on the motherfucker. Like if she already got the Carfax on the nigga and she chooses to lay down and have a baby with him, that is your fault.
So hold on, chill. So the guy came in there with some Nike boots, some sagging pants, a hat on, and all of this type of shit, right or wrong, right? That's what he came in there with.
Mm-hmm.
So that's who she laid with.
That's who she laid with.
So whose fault is it that she got pregnant by that man?
Both, because he should have strapped up and she should have been better.
Listen,
but my thing is, once the baby gets here,
she can't make a baby by herself.
But
listen.
But once the baby get here, it doesn't matter.
No. I hear you, right?
It doesn't matter.
No, it's not even in theory. I hear you on what should.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about what is.
Yeah.
Right. So now let's deal with what is, not with what should. Hold on, listen.
Well, to me, in my opinion, that would be wasted energy.
No. What should is wasted energy because it's not actual.
Okay.
So now let's deal with what is actual.
Okay.
What is actual is when you got someone, when you're dealing with someone, a man, when a woman is dealing with a man that ain't shit.
But that's her preference. That's what she chose.
So you cannot
blame the baby. Can
you blame a dog for shitting in the yard?
I mean, that shit don't,
because a dog
doesn't matter.
A dog's gonna do what a dog do.
Doesn't
right?
matter.
What he do.
So you cannot blame a dog if you nurse a snake back to health and then that snake bites you. Can you blame that snake for biting you? It's a fucking snake.
But what does
so when she lay with that,
what value does that have to the kid life and the way?
That's her fault.
Okay,
that's what I'm getting at.
No, he's talking about Kenny from the originator of it all.
I understand what you're saying. You're trying to make it right,
parents, not the child, the two parents.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Kenny. You trying to make it right.
I'm saying at once the child is here, that is an irrelevant. That is
a man don't give a fuck. Shiny, this is the part that y'all not understanding. And I don't know why y'all not understanding this. Men don't give a fuck.
That's not true.
It's very fucking true. If it's not true,
you can't
why is there so many men that's not in the lives of their children? Because he didn't give a fuck. He's just trying to fuck.
It's many.
And he's not responsible. He's not mature.
It's many different.
He wasn't ready.
Okay, name some reasons. And now since we're gonna do this, cool. Now let's do the percentages of it. So name some reasons.
Okay, it could be that he wasn't ready to handle that. That he can't handle that. He doesn't have the mental capacity to handle that. I mean, you never know finances. Right. You never know. So you never know what one is going through.
But he should never stuck it in.
She should have never let him stick it in.
So once he did that, look,
that's the point.
If my father had 15 kids, damn, I can take care of 2 of them. With no question. You was born in what era? The 60s. I was born
how many you was born in the 60s?
Yeah.
Up in the crack era. Now ask me that same question. I don't recall how many of my friends had their dad and their mom in the household. So you're coming from that generation. I respect it. I understand it. But what I'm telling you is I'm dealing with what's actual.
Right.
You're dealing with idealistic. People who have a romantic outlook on how the world should be will always be more disappointed than someone who has an actual look on how the world is.
I mean, even looking at it like that, where I'm at facing child support, I'm in a fucking good position with it.
Yeah.
Mine is over.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's just wasted energy.
But see, the person that you are, why did she even put you on child support?
But that's the thing. I didn't.
That don't
worry
even make
about
sense.
It. Once she did it, I didn't question it. I just met the demands, kept it moving.
I get you, and I respect that. But I'm saying the person that you are, she shouldn't even put you on child support.
Right. But good things happen to
child
bad
support
people.
is to support the child, right? And if you're coming around, that's a part of supporting the child, right? And if you don't have the finances, but that is what you are allotted. That's what you can do. That is what you can provide. It's your time and your energy. Why the hell would she put you on child support?
Man, they done took my shit.
Unless that TCA, that's when they gotta put you on child support.
But they done took my shit ever since 2007. I ain't had a fucking income tax or anything. I just work and just let them get it.
I don't know. I'm just saying, for me, this is my opinion, right? I put more of the onus on the one who has to take care of the child.
By the way, if that was
that's just my opinion.
Woman,
I'm not
she would do
excusing
you like her.
The fault. Like, it's the man. Absolutely, listen.
She wouldn't have no problem.
It's a man's fault too.
At all.
It's both parties.
But me personally, listen, it's a man's fault because the same thing. But you got to also remember, men mature at a slower rate than women. Men don't even, our brain isn't fully matured until we're 25 years old. Our frontal lobe, that's the thing that makes us understand consequence. Isn't even fully mature, isn't even fully grown, developed until we're 25 years old.
You can't see us.
So if that's not even fully developed, of course we're not supposed to have kids until after then, right? But we are. That's the reality of it, right? So now your mom and your dad or whoever's around, your parents, your guardians should teach you about these kind of things. Listen, it's a probability. Yeah, I know you love him right now, baby. I get it. He's giving you everything. I get it. Trust me.
And not even everything. Some of these girls are just dickmatized.
I don't even.
You got some girls that are literally, and I've heard this from young girls.
I love that word.
They are just so
dick
heavy.
I'm gonna try to do that.
I don't even. Do you believe in that?
Some of them don't really like the nigga. They just love the.
Know that, but I'm quite sure that is a thing.
It's a thing.
But for me, it's me. It's my vibe, my energy, my humor, my whatever I have. That's what women are attracted to. About
you ever seen Fatima? Like Zach and Fatima? That
the girls
the
like
show,
me
the
for
Tyler
my
Perry.
mind.
The girl was.
They do.
Your girl literally had old boy.
Yeah.
Just for the dick, like he can put it down. He just.
I never.
He just knew how to did it. I mean, he was a nice looking guy still, but she wasn't into him like he.
Well, I've never, like I said, my dick ain't that good. So nobody ever was like, I just love you for your dick.
I love you, but just want it.
Well, of course they want it, but it's not that. For me, every time I'm around a woman that's attracted to me is really how I think. And it's really how I talk, how I communicate, how I listen.
Every time
and everybody's different.
Like that,
everybody's
I'm trying to get it on.
Everybody's
I kind of pride myself on that, honestly.
We trying to
legally wrestle. Although my sex is great and all of that, but really how I am is better than all that shit.
You ever legally wrestled naked?
What the fuck is going on?
What? How did we get there?
Hell yeah.
Legally wrestled naked.
Yeah.
That's true, because I can't stand that man. Oh, so yeah, so some that dickmatized.
Have you ever been dickmatized, Lady Tay?
I'm waiting. You know, I never experienced that. Like these girls be all crazy over dick and blowing up these men's cars and stabbing their tires and going crazy and following the girlfriends and going all off and all that craziness and stalking them. I never been dick down like that to where I got to act that fucking crazy. I'm sorry, I never had that. I've had this conversation with multiple. I just never had it. I would, you know what? And I don't even want it. If I got to act a damn fool like that, I don't want it. But honestly, I would say this, and it's not
that would flatter me if I could have a young lady looking for me like that.
It's not on no high. I'm on my high shit, but
I've had a couple in my career though. I'll tell you that.
Usually, I'm the one that does that.
I think it deals with it
It's never been
comes
done
to
to
the
me.
caliber of man.
I've had good sex
real,
that
it
I
comes-
like a lot though.
It probably comes to the caliber of man that you're messing
I
with,
never
though, for
had.
real.
I
Because
never had been dicked down like, oh my
I mean,
god. What?
Look,
it has to be more. I mean, for a woman to act like that, though, for a woman to
But a
act
woman
like
to
that,
act like that,
it has to be more than just
something
the dick.
is going on.
That's what I'm
You know what I'm saying?
thinking.
It has to be more than
But
just the
I've
dick.
had this
You know,
conversation
I
with
met
some
somebody
ladies that
before.
know, and they actually.
But they
say,
might got a
it's
chemical
the
imbalance
dick.
though. They might be fucking
and
retarded.
this is all they
Oh my
want to
God.
dick to you. Shit.
I just never had
Listen,
that
it's all
done to
they
me.
wanna
I just
do
never
to
had
you.
that experience.
I
I
have
always
been,
said I wanted it.
I have
But
been
damn it, I
told
know.
that. I have been told that by a woman, and I did not. I ain't even believe her. I'm like, bitch, whatever. Don't
I've had
look.
some head that was good like
First
that.
of all,
though.
you can't.
They got
You
you right.
can't get my head
Yo,
bigger
bro,
than what it is.
I had some head. This is
Now
a true story.
that's the thing.
Yeah,
Head,
it's different.
good
It's
pussy.
way
Good
different.
pussy come a dime a dozen.
Yes.
But good head is hard to find.
And listen, and when you get some
Well,
good,
I
when
like
you get
that
that,
pussy too.
when you get that
I
real,
can't lie.
nah, that
I
good,
can't lie.
no great
I can't
head.
lie.
When you get that great head, it's like I love you,
Well, I like you,
bro.
too.
I be really wanting to say that shit in real time. I had this one girl, right? She's a Spanish lady. She's married now. God bless
Oh,
her.
my
God bless her heart. But she was the only one that could make me nut every
hot
time
tamale.
that she sucked me off.
She was
She
a hot-
one time she put me in a chair. I gotta get a certain way because I gotta squeeze my butt tight when I'm nutting.
Oh,
I gotta
wow.
concentrate like that. But she
She
put me in a
alive.
chair and made me bust. I'm like, oh, I think I love her. But the only thing that it was like some little shit that was going on with it, where it's like, you know, I might have messed around with her friends, so I know we could never really be like that,
That's crazy, Ty.
But I let her go. And now she's married, so I didn't hold her back, right?
Mhm.
But yeah, but good head. Now
Listen,
I just got to a point in my life now that I can actually make noises while I'm busting off from here. So I don't even care anymore. Like before, I was just I didn't know. Nobody teach you about
like,
sex.
man, I ain't gonna let this bitch.
No, nobody teaches you
didn't
about.
think
I ain't
the
gonna let it
moaning
go.
and the sound.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's probably like
Women love that.
so I'm thinking it's probably some feminist shit. So
They-
I'm like,
they
nobody
actually
teaches you.
do.
What?
No, nobody.
They actually do.
Who
What?
teaches you that though?
But
Who-
the men do too because
Yo.
they be right
no,
in
who
your ear
teaches
with
you
it.
that? Who teaches you? Who teaches who? What man says, yo, bro? Think about it. Yo, bro, you better moan, yo. If she's sucking you up,
I think because that's a natural, like if that's how you, if it feels good to you.
nah.
But you don't probably that's probably you. Your mental. That's not something that you express out loud. You probably just in your head with it.
Yeah.
Mostly, ain't you?
Oh yeah, that's
So that's what I'm
probably
saying.
it.
You probably just in your head versus then actually speaking
Well,
it
I'm
out.
that
see.
shit out, and I'm
Well,
gonna
see,
let that come out.
I had a dirty uncle.
Oh,
I had
it's
a
weird.
nasty
Too. I
uncle.
sound like I'm deaf when I.
Oh my God.
My uncle ain't tell me to moan. He told me to talk dirty to him while they doing it.
Oh, I do that.
He said,
You gotta be careful. Someone don't like you. Call him a bitch.
No, some of
coach
that
him-
shit be too dirty now.
and coach
Nah,
him.
that
when they
shit be too
slap on
nasty.
He said always give
and
him
it always
compliments.
dips down like